It's day 28 of driving the entire length of Africa in a Reliant Robin. And Sheila was once again under the knife, trying to rebuild damage that was sustained in Guinea. We were heading for Liberia next and heard the roads were about as level as the Grand Canyon. So we exchanged our freewheeler for another one and popped off to the Liberian embassy to get our visas. Speaking of which, Liberian visas are an absolute rip-off, by the way, $150 and have been in the country only a few days. We then headed back to the workshop to finish off repairs.
Came disconnected from the piece that connects to the part that actually opens the door. It's held together by zip ties and hopes and dreams, so I'm going to put more zip ties on it.
And once again, we set Sheila on fire, as is tradition. We also added a few modifications of our own to get Sheila ready for the toughest roads in Liberia.
New air intake. Fixed the door handle. The e-brake works. We fixed the sump guard. We built a new 360 cam mount. Can't see it, but we fixed the sway bar end link.
We've been on the road for nearly a month now, so we're going to tell you 3 things we love about Sheila and 3 things we loathe.
I hate how hot she is.
It's fucking unbearably hot and not in a good way.
Hate the mirrors.
In fact, if you see a pothole coming up, you have to hit it.
Hate how she doesn't have power steering.
That's an arm and a leg in fuel consumption, albeit that is mainly our fault for loading her up so heavy.
I love how simple to work on she is.
Brings a lot of joy to people, not necessarily myself at times, but she does, radiate interest, positive interest as well.
How comfortable the MX-5 seats are.
I love the story of Reliant and Reliant Robins in general. If you haven't already, listen to our podcast with the man that designed this.
How quirky she is.
You know what? I love her resilience. We added the finishing touches, and then Seth said these fatal words.
Gone through all the drums, and we flushed the brake system with brand new brake fluid, so hopefully that helps out.
And not 5 minutes after leaving the garage and Seth saying those very famous words, you'll never guess what we ended up doing. That's right, the brakes had actually ended up failing on the main highway. Feeling pretty pissed off with Sheila, we abandoned her in the street and went for a night out in Freetown in Sierra Leone. We ended up at this bizarre speakeasy, which is part bowling alley and part cigar lounge. And of course, playing pool in the dark. Like and follow for more. We'll see you tomorrow.